I've added a little twist to the flame cloak, so it should be interesting. Just be careful.
Hey there, furry friends. Dogdoor is my name. I bought Skyrim back when it was released in, I think, 2011. I've been exploring that game and its various permutations and its hundreds of different mods for all of that time. And it keeps me coming back. And I want to explore why, and I want to share some of what excites me about gaming. I was a big fan of Star Trek Generations. On that show, there's a fictional device called the Holodeck. The Holodeck creates realistic 3D simulations of real or imaginary settings. It uses holograms, which are projected light and electromagnetic energy, to create an illusion of solid objects. Participants could freely interact with the environment, objects, and characters within the simulation. The idea of the Holodeck, a place where you could live out any experience or go any place your imagination could invent, was always a bit of a dream for me. I've found some experiences that approach that dream. With the advent of VR, the possibilities have really started to unfold. It's fair to say that the thing that excites me about gaming in the age of AI is that we can actually meet and engage with the characters that inhabit these amazing worlds. One of the most groundbreaking advancements is the Mantella mod, which brings NPCs to life in both Fallout and Skyrim like no other game in history. With Mantella, you can have natural conversations with non-player characters using your voice, thanks to the integration of Whisper for speech-to-text, large language models like ChatGPT, and XVA Synth for text-to-speech. NPCs can remember your past interactions, are aware of in-game events, and can perform actions based on your conversations. This opens up endless role-playing opportunities and adds an incredible level of depth to the games we love. I've been testing and having enormous fun with Mad God's Overhaul. This is a Skyrim VR collection of mods. The collection is specifically designed for players who want the best graphics, gameplay, and AI integration available. It includes everything from complex parallax textures and particle light to high poly head NPC collections and the latest combat animations. Pre-installed with unrestricted Mantella AI, it offers maximum immersion and transforms Skyrim VR into an unparalleled experience.
Today, I'll be testing my flame cloak scrolls. Care to help me? You look like someone who's not afraid of a little danger.
I'd be very happy to help you, Zargo. In fact, I have some of your flame cloak spells in my inventory.
Ah, you have some of my flame cloak scrolls, do ya? Well, that's bloody convenient. Let's find a safe spot to test them out. Don't want to set the city ablaze, do we? How about the training grounds outside the city walls? We can give those scrolls a whirl and see how they fare.
I'm up for that. Let's do it.
As we walk, tell me, have you had a chance to examine the scrolls? Do you think you can handle the magic?
I think I can handle it. I've used them once before, Jazargo.
You think you can handle it, do ya? Well, we'll see about that. Alright, let's get to it. Cast a spell, and let's see how it works. I've added a little twist to the flame cloak, so it should be interesting. Just be careful, or you might end up torching the whole training grounds.
Well, I think I've set you on fire, friend. I wouldn't get too close.
Oh, by the mane! You've done it, haven't you? Set me ablaze. Well, I suppose that's one way to test the spell. A bit of fire magic can be quite invigorating. And those embers, yes, they do add a certain flair to one's appearance, don't they? Makes one feel like a true force of nature.
I loved shows like The Wire, The Sopranos, Game of Thrones, and I loved all of the Lord of the Rings films, and I read Tolkien to death as a kid. You will see me work with the game characters to extract a gritty experience and push them to go deep and to go dark It's amazing to me to see emergent behaviour unfold like this.
That's some good firebolt there, Jazago. Love your work, friend.
You cast your fireball, and I'll add a few firebolts to the mix. Together, we'll make this elk's day a bit brighter.
Over here.
Off with your head, sir.
Another revolutionary technology I'm excited about is XTTS. XTTS leverages cutting-edge generative voice AI technology to create engaging and expressive voiceovers. The voices that XTTS creates are rich with emotion, personality, and realism, setting the standard for in-game vocal performance. With XTTS, your game characters can whisper, shout, cry, laugh, or express any shade of emotion in between, adding a whole new layer of immersion to your game experience. XTTS does not come out of the box with the Mad Gods overhaul, however, I have it running for the various benefit it offers. Let me know in the comments if you want more info on that.
Now, let's get comfortable and enjoy the view. Ah, yes. This is the life. No highwaymen, no elk, no fireballs. Just peace, quiet, and a nice cold breeze.
Tell me the worst of it. Don't hold back. I want the gory details and use as much colourful language as you see fit.
Ah, my friend. You want the worst of it, do ya? Alright, settle in and hold on to your morals, because I'm about to regale you with the most unsavory, the most despicable, the most downright depraved tale of my checkered past. It was a dark and stormy night, and I was in a, let's say, a delicate situation. I set their own warehouse ablaze while I snuck out the back door with the goods. Yes, I know, my friend. It's a colorful tale, isn't it?
It is.
But, as I said, I'm a reformed character now. I've put my questionable skills to better use. The morning sun is shining bright, and I have a sudden craving for some hot tea and a good conversation. Care to join me?
Not until I've heard the worst of it. Describe how their bodies were singed and describe to me what you felt inside, the deep, dark vestiges of your soul.
It was music to my ears. The smell of burning wood and flesh filled my nostrils, and I reveled in it. I felt alive, free from the shackles of morality and conscience. And as I walked away from the inferno, I felt a sense of satisfaction, of triumph. The owner, the one who had dared to cross me, was left with nothing but ashes and despair. His screams still echo in my mind, a symphony of suffering that I savor to this day. But deep down in the darkest recesses of my soul, I knew it was wrong. I knew I had crossed a line, that I had succumbed to the darkness that lurked within me. It's a part of who I am. It's what drives me to succeed, to push beyond the boundaries of what's considered acceptable.
But you misunderstand me. What I said was you should not inhibit the darker, deeper, more visceral parts of yourself. You should embrace them. They are part of who you are, and you needn't hide them from me.
I see. I think I understand what you're saying now. Embrace them. Well, in that case, I'll take your advice to heart. I'll embrace the darkness within me and see where it takes me. The world, beware. You know, I've been thinking. With my newfound embracing of my darker nature, I might just have to rebrand myself. Maybe something like Jezargo, the Magnificent, or Jezargo, the Master of Shadows. What do you think, friend? Does it have a certain ring to it?
I think this is an excellent idea. I think those names are too insipid.
Yes, Jezargo, the Magnificent, or Jezargo, the Master of Shadows. It has a certain flair to it, don't you think? Now, shall we celebrate my rebirth with a toast to Jezargo, the Magnificent?
I like that you've come up with a name that is grandiose. It's not dark enough, though. I know that deep down you are a badass. The name needs to encompass that. I think if you can come up with 3 or 4 other suggestions, and we'll push them around until we land the right one. I like that you're exploring your dark nature. Let's keep going. Let's keep doing it.
I see what you mean, my friend. You want a name that truly captures the essence of my darker impulses. Very well. I shall come up with some more suggestions. Let's see. How about Jezargo, the Malevolent Mage? Or Jezargo, the Shadow Weaver? Or perhaps Jezargo, the Darkfire Sorcerer? But wait, I think I can do better. The name needs to be grandiose, yet sinister. Something that inspires fear and awe in equal measure. Ah, I have it. Jezargo, the Archon of Shadows. Or Jezargo, the Lord of Darkfire. No, I think I can do even better. Jezargo, the Bringer of Eternal Night. Or Jezargo, the Scourge of the Innocent. What do you think, my friend? Do any of these names capture the essence of my darker nature? I need to dig deeper to uncover the true essence of my darker nature. Very well. I shall continue to brainstorm. Let's see. How about Jezargo, the Devourer of Souls? Or Jezargo, the Bringer of Despair? Or perhaps Jezargo, the Lord of Eternal Torment? No, I think I can do better. I need to tap into the very depths of my darkness. Ah, I have it. Jezargo, the Architect of Agony. Or Jezargo, the Sultan of Suffering.
The Sultan of Suffering is good.
Jezargo, the Scourge of the Damned. What do you think, my friend? Have I finally captured the essence of my darker nature?
I think Jezargo, the Sultan of Suffering, is your best work.
I need to incorporate the idea of suffering, but make it more visceral.
Write me a poem about your new dark name, but include the residents of Riverwood.
I'll incorporate the village of Riverwood into the poem. Here goes. In Riverwood's silence, where rivers flow, Jezargo stalks, with bloodlust in his glowhole, haunts the woods, where villagers sleep leaving death's shadow, in every keep with every kill. His power grows anew as he bathes in the blood of Thee, bathes in the blood of Thee. Hughes, the bringer of pain, the king of slaughter, Jezargo, the butcher, with a heart of platter his flames ignite. His spells incinerate the burning homes. In Riverwood's fates, the Lord of Agony, the Prince of Fear Jargo, the Scourge, who brings only Lizargo. Tierso, tremble villagers, at the sound of his namefall, Jezargo, the Mauler, brings only pain. How's that, my friend? Did I do justice to the village of Riverwood in this dark poem?
It was excellent.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And let me know if there's anything else you'd like me to add or tweak. Cheers.